Hey guys, Veebat here with another V Plays, and we are back in to Hard Space Shipbreaker, and we're going to pick up where we left off. We were cutting up one of the geckos. We're already 2 shifts into it, and we had made a substantial amount of credits, about 5 million credits from just 2 days work. Unfortunately, it looks like it actually took the ship away when we exited the game. That's something to bear in mind, guys. If you decide that you're going to exit a match, for the day, apparently it will get rid of the ship in the bay. That actually doesn't cost you anything, that's fine, but it does suck because I kind of have that completionism. I want to be able to finish what I started. So we're going to pull up another gecko here that's worth 2.8 million or 20.8 million credits. So let's hop into this one and let's get some work orders done. Last time we got pretty far, and I talked through almost everything I was doing, and I'm going to try and talk through it this time as well. I'm going to pull this up, see what's going on here. You see the cockpit's pressurized, the cabin is, the airlock, but the main compartment isn't, so we're going to have the same decompression issues as we've had before, and the reactor room is pressurized as well. So that kind of stinks. So let's go ahead and get into it. There isn't any external antennas or anything for us to worry about. So all of this is unpressurized. So what happens if
airlock pressure levels increasing?
We repressurize everything in this room?
Air pressure level increasing.
So that opened all the doors up, right? So what happens if we depressurize it? It closes that door. So let's do this. If I'm not mistaken, if we when we close the airlocks on the mackerel and then we decompress the ship, it decompress these areas as well. So let's make sure
airlock pressure levels dropping.
All the doors are shut.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Does it not do it for everything? Ah.
Air pressure level increasing.
What if we detach these? What if we detach these units? And what if this is all pressurized? I don't want to cut any of this stuff. That would be bad. What if we cut this corner? Right? That means that the door can't shut anymore. Well, let's just do this. Now, I'm worried, but let's see what happens. Yay.
Pressure level decreasing.
Okay. Maybe not my best move. I think we just scrap or we destroyed that electrical piece right there. That stinks. But, if I'm not mistaken... Nope, the cargo room. I thought that was an airlock. That's a cargo room. Whoa,
Air
cargo
pressure
room.
level decreasing.
Well, I kind of asked for that, didn't I? Oh well. Not a terribly big deal. I don't think anything really broke aside from the electrical components I cut loose. So Let's do the easy stuff first. Let's take the reactor out the back. Because that's easy, right? Got that. Did we get both of them there? Yeah, we did. Take the purple cube out. See the purple light in the bottom right? Two and three. Light should go off. There we go. They are now clear. Although I wouldn't entirely trust that. Should still be fairly cautious about it. We're not going to cut this piece right here. I want these to be together. That way they're easier to move around so we don't have loose pieces all over the place. And we still have a loose piece, but now it's one big loose piece instead of lots of little pieces. Okay. We still got the coolant room we got to take care of. We're gonna have to cut this one right here. Now the back should be separate. We really can't manipulate it unless we can get outside, so let's create a bit of an opening through these nacelles. I think the other one's still up here. Sometimes they're in line with one another. Really just depends on which version of the ship we're getting. These things count as mechanical parts, by the way, so that's a nice benefit for us since we got to get a bunch of mechanical parts taken out for the work order. Yep. This nacelle should have fallen away by now. No? Push! Hoping you would have moved on your own, but I guess I gotta do it. Maybe it's because it was up against this piece. Now we gotta be careful, we don't want it to go into the furnace. Keeping that distance. See ya. Yeah, the back end's loose.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Get out of here. Oh, I grabbed the wrong piece. That's alright. Might be too much weight for it to move anyways, with these nacelles still kind of loosely attached. There we go. Nacelles came loose. It looks like it shifted a bit. Just a giant moving panel, no big deal.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Go down. I'm gonna tether you out of here, buddy. Tether, you want it or not? Sorry, that was terrible. Whoa. Oh, it's like a fishing hook. That ain't going far. Alright, we gotta get that coolant cleared out. We already know how to do that. There we go.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Alright, pull this panel off. And there's 3 of them in here. Got one. Playing catch with myself here. There we go.
Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable
Hey, good
levels.
news, robot lady. Ooh, hey. We didn't lose the key with all that decompression stuff going on. Look, oxygen tank. Nice. Oh, there was a bunch right here. Still a bunch right here. We'll have to remember that for later. So now that that is clear, come over here and systematically remove these things. There's one. Oh, that's a long one. I prefer that. Now I don't have any leftovers possibly getting in the way. Cooldown, cooldown. Might have been good to get the cooldown upgrade. Let's see if this works without us having to cut any pieces. Right there should be straight down. Get a pole? Stuck somewhere. Probably on this thing? No. This one?
Cutter, you got 5 minutes left in this shift. Knock out that work order before they turn the lights out on you. We wrap.
What are you caught on? Oh, it must have been that one. See ya. Alright.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Alright, these panels are loose. You are not attached. You are not attached. Sounds good.
Caution. Tether supplies running low.
Oh, you're attached somehow. So are you. Alright. You're loose now? Oh no. Who's got you?
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
There we go. There we go. Good thing I can't get cut by hot metal. Okay, well and clear you. Okay.
Material deposited.
Let's make up for what we did wrong last episode. I don't know if these pipes are gonna go wonky on me or... We're gonna remove the floor from this coolant room, the ECU. See ya. Now let's cut this piece. He's gone. Get the ECU out of here. One of the pieces we needed to get.
Deposit accepted.
There we go. Now we also need to get the generator. We're not going to be able to do right away, but give it a shot. We already know we got to come over here and... Oh, too early. Too early.
Damage.
Alright.
Health levels are low.
Yeah. Don't electrocute myself. Gotcha.
Productivity.
Oh no! First death.
Please return to
Oh, I thought I had it too. So, what happens when you die? Well, essentially nothing. You gotta pay some money for it, but it's not that big a deal. We have refilled on all of our oxygen, and now we're gonna fill up on our tethers.
Have a nice day.
But I believe that didn't damage the generator, it just damaged us, but we need to do that in order to get the generator free. Thought that was another entry point. I thought we had 2 airlocks, but I was dead wrong when we had to blow that cargo hatch earlier.
tight, Cutter.
Ooh,
Wrap
the
it up.
stinger's
You
hurting.
got about a minute left.
You're right, I do have about a minute left. I don't think you're even attached to the front, are you? No, you're not. We just need to get these bottom ones detached. Right there. There. And that should be the front detached. First death of the episode, or of the playthrough. What you gonna do? Looks like the match is pretty much over, but the front is detached. It was only those 5 pieces we needed to cut. Thought we might have been able to get a little bit of a tug on the front. 3.67 million. That is a lot of credits earned right off the bat. And it is chopping away at our debt. Again, if we can pull in like 20 million a run, that's going to be awesome. You can see how much it cost us. The resurrection fee was 150,000 credits. And when we get back to the main menu, you'll see that we only have 29 out of 30 left, I believe, so. Alright, let's start shift, continue salvage. Pulling this shell apart and get inside like a walnut. I'll take that while you're walking away. Thank you. I just hit V and that turned off the tethers, so that'll stop pulling. I think that's far enough away for now.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
We're gonna hold our brakes and kind of reel in a little bit. And now we're gonna whiplash. Get on out of here. Next work order complete. At the end of last episode, we cut the nose off of the ship. We're gonna do that again. Oh no. We made some mistakes here, guys. So, by cutting those pieces, what we've just done, and I'll explain what's happening, we somehow managed to damage one of the electrical components inside, one of the computers. And what that caused is the waste reclamation system to start on fire. So we ended up losing a whole bunch of stuff as a result of that. I'd have to go back through the replay and see, but I think we lost something from our work order, which is unfortunate. But the front of the ship should be free now. And we'll pull this thing forward. Here she goes. Need these mechanical parts. Now, did we lose all of the waste systems? Doesn't look like it. We just lost the fuel in the lines, because there was fuel in those red lines, and they were destroyed. Okay, what are we missing? We gotta go. Alright, they're all loose. You're not what I need to cut. This is what I need to cut. There we go. Now, to get this hatch off, this airlock, we can actually see the yellow hash marks on this bar, much like we did with the cockpit up front. I think I may have overcut over at the cockpit. That might have been why we hit that electrical component. It is much safer to do this kind of pinpoint disintegrate type of cutting. There's the piece we need. Now, are you loose? Still attached by these bars, eh? I feel like this is already free. This is why it was canted slightly. May have just overdone it. See what happens. Will that come loose? No joy. Now we can tell by the misshapen panels right here.
Processing valuable object. Credit awarded.
Whoa. Oh. What's going on? Why? Oh, why is it cutting through this panel? We just destroyed everything underneath. Ah. Glitchy, glitchy, glitchy. This looked like it was something that needed to be cut. Well, we're finding him. And that also had a phantom hitbox on it too. You see how it pulled away the panel? Unfortunate. Unfortunate. But it is early access. So that's what we're gonna get. You're not lying to me though.
Deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
You get out of here. You're bugging me. Broken panel. Well, it's probably good that we have access to this right now. Oh, wait.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Let me in.
Oxygen levels stabilizing. Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Alright, getting these mechanical parts, that's another part of our work orders we got available to us. Actually, thinking about it, let's clear up the mess that is the back of this ship, because there is some mechanical parts to be had here as well. Let's pull this part down.
Caution. Tether supplies are low.
Yeah, but they're not empty. Ooh.
Secured. Account credit applied.
That's an instance where we could have been killed right there. There she goes. What else do we need? Lots of electrical. There's another mechanical. Put away.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Just one more mechanical part away from being done with that. I think our best bet for that is going to be pulling all the panels off the floor so we can get better access. So if we can get all these panels loose, continue peeling the shell. Hopefully not running into any more issues where we destroy valuable materials. We just destroyed a bunch of electronics again. Oh, we lost a coolant tank somehow. Not sure how that happened.
Alright, Cutter, you got 5 minutes left of this shift before they turn the lights out on.
Could be because I'm rushing just a little bit.
We wrap.
So where are you still attached? Are you not attached at all? There we go. Oh,
Warning.
we're right by it.
Tethers depleted.
Yeah, let's get out of the way.
Valuable object processed.
No tethers
Credits
left.
deposited.
Oh, nice. We can catch ourselves.
Welcome to Vindatron 9000. Thank you for your purchase. Thank you for your purchase.
Not clear, huh? How are you still attached? Right there? Think that might have been it? Aha, almost. Not today.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded. Object not accepted. Please revisit your training.
What is going on here? Oh, I grabbed the wrong thing. Thought the barge was part of our salvage. Eventually we get the option of getting way more tethers, especially when we get to the next rank. We'll at least get 25. But the more you use, the quicker this goes.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
There they go.
Deposit not accepted.
Yeah, there's going to be some loss, but it's not that big a deal. Oh, we can take those whole panels and just push them in. Well, good to know. A little too late.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Time is winding down, Cutter. Dig deep and let's finish
Alright.
strong.
Let's go a little bit crazy here.
Screening. Warning. Tethers depleted.
We can pull that whole spine of the ship since we didn't cut it. Pulling that whole piece together.
Processing
If we had more
valuable
tethers, it might be a little bit more effective. Hopefully it doesn't get caught. It looks like she's going to work it through. Come on. Just stopped rendering for a minute there. And there we go. That is all of it. So now we have the bottom is wide open for us to start cutting her open. We can clear up some more of this spinal stuff. But that's going to be the end of today. Let's see how we did. Made nearly 3.5 million credits on that one day of work. Pretty happy with that. We were able to pull out some major components fairly quickly, and we've got a lot of LT to play with. So let's take a look at our equipment here. Putter is down to almost no durability. Let's give her some upgrades. Sure, we can actually buy the thruster pack. While that would be nice, this will allow us to be able to charge our pushes. That's a nice quality of life benefit. Get a little bit of audio return off of the suit. And let's continue salvaging, because we know that if we stop now, we're going to lose everything. So we've got 15 tethers. Usually about 3 is pretty good. We're going to do 4 though. Hopefully get this thing out of here as quick as possible. Don't get stuck now. That's going to give us a lot of nano carbon as well. These components that have kind of the big bulky blocks on the side usually are going to require 2 tethers. Because again, they're a little bit massier than your standard one because of that big block on the side. So the rest should just be the big components for the back. Oh, there's another one of these ones that's kind of massy we just pulled from the other side. 2 of them should be able to get it moving.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Come on now. Just upgraded this a little bit. Now we can charge our hits. Check that out. Boom! That's what that upgrade did for us. You can go into the processor.
Object processed. Credits deposited. Caution. Tether supplies are low.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna do 3 of these. You're a biggin. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing we did on the last episode. We're gonna cut a big old hole in the floor, and we're gonna get a couple 100,000 credits for the seats and clear up a path for getting the electrical components locked out of here. The increased cutting range allows us to be able to cut this huge swath here. And you see the dotted line shows you exactly where you're going to be cutting along, and it cuts through everything if we line it up properly. So right there, we'd only cut that panel.
Object accepted for processing.
So, but if we go like this, we'll cut all these panels, with the exception of this one. There we go. Making sure they're kind of lined up with one another. Now you should be loose. We must have missed something somewhere. Let's see here. Oh, we didn't cut this part right here. Now she's loose. And that whole panel came loose. That's weird. Will you come down? Yeah, I will. Go, go, go.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
There it goes. I don't think we got all the seats there, but I'm okay with that. We're not looking for seats. We're looking for access. Gotta be careful not to aim for where that C panel is, because it'll bounce off of those things.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Look for open spots. It has become a bit of a hazard, that panel we shot down there. Maybe in the future we just throw that into the furnace.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
5.
Salvage secured.
6.
Account credit applied.
Just doing a little tap to reel it in, and then shooting them back down. Because we want to clear that little lip across the room.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
We want to do this quick because you can see there's electrical arcing going on that can damage other components. And that's what caused our catastrophic issue on the front of the ship.
Deposited.
But there's a lot of individual monitors here, which is perfect.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
And while there might be some money left on the table when we do stuff like salvage the rest of this room after we get these electrical components,
Salvage secured. Account credit
we're not as
applied.
worried about that because we can... Oh, come on. We have to reel in a little bit more to make that work. We're hitting the edge.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Getting to the next area and making that happen quickly is going to be important. What we want to do here... I want to pull this whole thing forward, but let's find a better latch point.
Warning. No tethers remaining.
Oh. Well, we're already close. Gotta love that new ability to use your hand. New to me more than it is new to anyone else. 2. I just want space so I can get in here and grab these computers. We only need 3 more. There's still more in the cockpit if we want to deal with that, but we know how that can turn out from some of the macro missions. So, uno mas. Whoop.
Salvage
Oh,
secured.
a bunch of
Account credit
data
applied.
logs that were on the seats. Data corrupted, we gotta get back to the hab for that one. This one we can listen to,
What they say
while we
about
cut the
work
rest of this
is
ship
true.
apart.
As a winner, they need you. They need you real bad, but only for about 5 years. Not 5 years from today, or tomorrow, but when you get here. As a winner, you are strong up here, real strong. But your shelf life is only about 5 years. 0G takes it out of you. You lose your muscles, lose your your bones. Soon you will be weak too. Then rock riding and cutting aren't as easy. You got 5 years though. 5 years of good work. Make it count. Then you're a 0 just like the huckin' rest of us.
Ooh. I think they're kind of talking about us, aren't they? You separate now? One little component right there. I think we should be separated now. So this should move independently. Come on now. Get moving. Oh, jeez, we got a blue line. That means momentum was built up. Out of the way. Lots of mass going on here.
Caution. Tether supplies running low.
Need a lower center of mass to kind of kick that one piece down a little bit. Clear the shell. Use the rest of these to pull this in. We're gonna go grab some more tethers. Still hear some crackling from some electronics in there. That should be enough metal for our salvage quota, though.
Welcome to Vintage-Ron 9000. Thank you for your purchase. Got
Always grab
5 minutes
oxygen.
left in this shift, Cutter. Don't bite off more than you can chew.
Yeah. You can go in. We don't need any electronics anymore. Let's do 4 since you got some internal aluminum that needs to be pulling. It's getting in there. Yep, that's the one of the longer pieces we left together.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Can you make it without getting pulled into the furnace? Let's line up on this.
Deposit accepted.
Whoa. Mission complete. Any more red? Right there. Here we go. This is probably going to require all of our tethers to make this thing go, but it's a little bit big, wouldn't you say? So let's cut the top. There we go. Missing the bottoms, that makes it a lot lighter. To ya. There she goes.
Material deposited.
We're just looking for gaps here. Slowly bringing the cutter down. Trying not to slice slivers. Should be separate now. You can see some slight move. Oh, no, no, no. B. You go here. Now you got some more mass to you. We'll give you all 3 tethers. Can we stop ourselves? Yeah, we can. Oh man, that's great. We didn't take any damage either. Always grab oxygen and tethers. Now we're really just getting these boxes out of the way so we can try moving the big stuff. Get on in there. There goes the big box over on that side too. Oh, we're getting some... See the weird control glitches we're getting? That's because we're processing so much material.
Let's put a bow on this shift.
Probably not going to get all these pieces in. This we can probably do fairly easily. This thing's actually pretty light. Oh, it's hooking into the big one though, like a big old fishing hook. Ah. Alright, let's do this.
Caution, tether supplies running low.
Oh no. I'm grabbing crap. We're out of time. But you know what? Not too shabby for the time given. But we got a lot of stuff taken care of here. And even though we did have some losses, we still pulled in another 3 million credits. And sure, we could sit here all day and tear apart all the fuel pipes, the doors, the little pieces of aluminum that got mixed up. But the only really big number we see here is this wasted aluminum panel. Other than that, we're looking at, and that was what? 5,000 kilograms of aluminum is only worth 60 grand. This is only going to be worth, what, 20 grand? 25? Compared to the numbers we're bringing in from all those big chunks of nanocarbon, the nose rails, all that stuff. So, computer terminals, almost 1 million credits right there just from the computer terminals. So, not too bad. I'm actually kind of happy with that. We managed to get 2 more work orders done, which is good because that's helping us towards our objective of getting rank 7, which will unlock another difficulty of ship. And if you check this out, at rank 7, we get a maximum tethers of 25, which means less trips back. And with the size of these geckos, it's going to be necessary. Here, once we get to 10, we can get 50 tethers. That's going to be absolutely insane. Tethers with a lifetime of 2 minutes, that's going to be at rank 8. So we're incrementally getting way better, and this is what we were talking about with the pushing force. The pushing force that we had was pushed up to 3,250 newtons, and then we got up to 8,000, and here at rank 8 it's going to be 20,000 newtons of force. That's a lot of push force on our ability to get some of those bigger pieces moved around. The cutter... Yeah, heat capacity is always nice. Once we buy the thing, we won't have to pay for rent anymore, but... Certification, we were able to knock out aluminum nanocarbon essentially with 1 ship. Very easy run for us for that. And then we were able to finish it off with this ship as well. Nearly half of the work orders done, and we got 15 of the 22 million we need. So another ship and we should be good to go. A little bit of a longer episode, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And as always, I'll catch you on the next one.